Hi everyone, and welcome to Gwyn Collects. Hello everybody, today I'm in yet another location because I still don't know where to film in this house, and I didn't want to spoil the reveal of the downstairs collection room yet, because today marks the very first video in the, building the collection room series. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Maybe building the collection room, that's kind of cute. But yeah, this marks the first official video in that series. We finished our collection video in the old house and we are moving on to the new. I have filmed me boxing up some figures, so I'll probably do like a moving kind of like vlog style video, but that will be coming once I show you guys kind of the finished shelving, because I built the shelving first and now I'm going to be moving all my figures in. So today's video, if you saw from the title, is the Billy Bookcase build-off. I think that's what I'm gonna call it, the Billy Bookcase build-off. And essentially what I did is I invited over a bunch of my friends, some of whom you may have seen in my Japan vlogs from a while back. I invited a bunch of my friends over and then got them drunk and then made them race, essentially, to build my bookshelves for me. So I have quite competitive friends. If you don't know, I'm an engineer and most of my friends are from engineering school, so they like to build stuff. That's kind of an engineer thing. So they brought their A game. One of the teams, I think it was Abel's team, you'll see them soon. He was actually reading the instructions on how to build a Billy bookcase on the way here. So he knew what tools to bring and brought them. So anyway, some teams were more prepared than others. There was some fighting about the rules of the game, but in the end, I think it ended up being super, super fun. It was definitely worth it. There were a few damages, I'm not gonna lie. IKEA furniture's not that sturdy. And when you have like 10 drunk people trying to build it, things don't always go to plan. So yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the great Billy bookcase build-off. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I was laughing my ass off filming this. I think the clips just turned out so good. So essentially the rules for the build-off, because the clips start as soon as the build-off starts, I didn't film any of our arguing over what the rules should be. Essentially the rules were that there are no rules. People could build, no power tools, I guess was a rule. So like people could use, I've got little examples here. People could use screwdrivers, the Allen keys that come with it, hammers, etc. And we had a few spares. So they could use those, no power tools though. And it was groups of about 3. I think it was teams of 3 for each of the bookcases. I actually got in on the action in the second round, so you'll see that coming up soon. But yeah, essentially the rules were that there were no rules. Everyone started with a sealed IKEA box and they had to build the Billy bookcase inside. And chaos ensued, not long after that. So I guess without further ado, let's get right into it. Go! Okay, Graham, who do you think is gonna win the Billy bookcase competition?
Alright, so I was just going through the teams here, and well, right now, the Abel Chris team is like clearly ahead. Victoria team is like clearly ahead. But it's not by one piece. And I'm thinking the thing here is Abel has a lot of experience. He's spent a lot of time in the garage. Victoria is completely sober right now, which is a huge advantage.
That's a huge advantage.
Huge advantage.
That's true.
But looking at the other teams, like there's a lot of talent spread around here. Like we got Ashton, Carson, and Toby all on one team. That's 2 master's students in mechanical engineering and a mechanical engineering 4th year student.
Okay, but do any of them have their degree? Because Noelle, she has her master's degree.
That is true. That is true. We look at the all-girls team with Emma, Noelle, and Lauren working on there. That's two chemical engineering graduates that are currently actually have jobs doing something with their degree. That's huge. And then they also have a mechanical engineering 3rd or 4th year student on their team right now, which is pretty important. But then moving along to the 4th group, Zach, Andre, and Ashley. And Zach and Andre, also both mechanical engineering students. Actually, no. Andre.
Oh, wait, there's some trapped fingers.
Oh my God, what's going on in this one? They already got the backing on. They're going fast. They're making time.
Oh man.
This might be a race for third place at this point. I don't know.
Girls, they're pulling up though.
The girls are one piece ahead, but look at the Ashton Toby Carson team. They're pulling it together.
I don't know, man. I see lots of hands banging.
The thing is, and I was discussing this earlier, I think Andre is going to be a key player on that fourth team with Zach, Andre, and Ashley.
Look at this, look at this.
Oh my God, is that already?
Holy shit!
That is nearly a finish, Billy. What are we looking at right now? This is unbelievable.
But will they successfully get the correct side of the shelves into the bookcase?
Oh, that is a good question.
Points will be lost if any particle board is showing at the end of this.
Oh, true.
Oh, a back is going in.
On top of that, it is a disqualification if any damage has been done to a Billy bookcase on your behalf. That is to make sure that no teams are sabotaging other teams' Billy bookcases.
Oh, that's a good rule that was just invented. As you can see, this is an incredibly
It's
sober.
not just invented. I had that going before.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Oh, it's nearly finished.
Okay, which way does this go?
Points will also be lost for crooked shelves.
Can we turn the camera towards Andre's team here? See, and like.
They needed pliers in the beginning, but they're
Andre
really coming
is
back.
a smart guy, and he's also very calm and cool under pressure. He can see the other teams finishing up, but I don't think that will cause him to waver. If he's able to hold his team together, I could see him pulling through at the final seconds of the competition.
Look at the team over here, Graham. They're really going.
We're done.
Whoa!
We're done.
First team is done!
Completed Billy bookcase.
Let's observe the bookcase.
At this point, it is the competition for third place.
Good job.
Let's go.
Looks good. Stability test. Looks good.
It's more stable than I am.
My hand is more fucked than it was to first.
Looks good.
This was 3 per team.
Good job, team. Team 1. Who's going for second now? This was way better than building them ourselves.
100%. Also a lot faster.
Good job.
This is a key
That's
question.
okay. Oh.
This is the girls' team. That is, what spacing do you want your shelves at?
Ooh, very nice.
Really make the difference.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's a real bonus point moment though.
That is definitely
See, they
worth
understand.
bonus points. Absolutely.
Pull it all the way.
But they need to hurry up. We thought the team had finished, but there was a mistake. Abel has realized the mistake.
We also have theft of a piece by
But I gotta say, Abel, I'm concerned about why
All right. Girls win because they successfully integrated the lighting arches. Very nice job.
Where's your help? What was that? Destroyed my thumb with the sledgehammer, bro.
Ashton, can you explain what happened here?
I hit my thumb. It's bleeding. Do you not see?
Dude, the nail's coming.
Ashton, it's not even in.
Just keep adjusting our show.
No. We're done. Somebody get that nail in. Somebody get that nail in. We're done.
We got our third place.
Wait, spot third place?
Yeah, let's see.
Third place, damn.
Push in the top.
Did they build it right? Because
Looks
the
good.
top and bottom shelves are different. Did they notice that?
It doesn't matter where you put them.
It does. They're different.
Well, I'll change them.
I don't mean this. I mean these. This and this.
Oh, really?
They're different. Yeah.
I think you guys built it wrong.
No, we didn't build it wrong.
You guys definitely built it wrong because you shouldn't be able to see the.
Now that's a good point.
You shouldn't be able to see them.
It's
Could be flipped upside down.
no.
Alright, so you just gotta pull the sides off,
Yeah,
redo everything.
Interview with the winners. What's it like to be the best at building
Honestly,
Billy
it's
bookcases?
amazing to be woman and know that we outsmarted all of those guys. No, sorry.
One of your participants is not inebriated right now. I'd like to point that out.
I'm sorry, that's actually not true. But still, very nice.
It was actually pretty easy. It was a pretty easy activity. We had time to adjust the shelves accordingly. Nobody else is done. We reconfigured a few times.
We kind of bored.
Yeah.
Like, do you have anything that we can do, like to wait for
I
the other
mean,
teams
if
to
you
be
guys
done?
want, you can add the glass doors.
Okay, let's
If you want to be really fancy, I'll grab them.
I
for
do
you.
not think that's an inebriated activity, to be honest.
But very good job.
Yes, thank
To the
you.
winners, to the winners. We had our first casualty. It really does. It's totally fine. We're almost done. Girls shelf, clear winner here.
That's a flop.
This shelf got fixed. This shelf is almost done.
And it's a little bit lower.
Looking good. Looking. Okay, so with round 1 done, we have the girls team as the winners, which I obviously expected. Much to the boys' dismay and much to my satisfaction, we had the girls team win because they actually can read instructions. Who would have thought? In kind of first until their big mistake, we have Team Aquafina, as they've called themselves. They're actually the only ones with a team name. I don't know, it was a chaotic night, okay? If you can't tell by the solo cups in the background of these clips, there was a lot of beer involved in the building of these bookcases, okay? First round ends with the girls in first place, Team Aquafina in second place. I believe it was Ashton, Carson, and Toby in third. And we're not going to talk about what happened with Andre, Ashley, and Zach's. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Let's just say we had one destroyed Billy bookcase back. We had our first casualty with that one. But as you'll see, probably in the next part of this video, that was actually a happy accident. We actually ended up putting the bookshelves, the short ones, which we built in the first round, up against the walls. And we realized that, well, I realized, because this is my room, I realized that I actually preferred the bookcases without the backs. So in round 2, you'll see that nobody added backs to their bookcases because I said, also for the sake of the bookcases, because I did not want another destructive job done in round 2, we didn't put backs on them. So I think it turned out amazing. You guys are gonna love it when you see part 2 of this video where I actually like put together all the lighting and everything indoors for these. But yeah, we ended up going backless for the round 2. So yeah, I guess we will get into that right now.
So right now, we've got the big Billies going. Honestly, we don't think there's enough room, but this was Gwen's idea, and we're going with it. Gwen has now joined the girls' team. Unfortunately, Lauren had to leave. I think it's actually kind of a huge trade. I think Lauren was a key player on that team. If you weren't paying attention earlier, I believe the girls' team got first. But without Lauren, I'm not sure if we can expect the same outcome. Over here, we have the second place team that's with Abel, Victoria, Chris. They were a very strongly performing team. They had a minor issue with the backing of their bookcase, but that's what ended up putting them in second place rather than first place. But they were definitely the fastest team. The other two teams are working to overcome their errors of the last competition. They had a few pieces upside down. They're looking to pay a little bit more attention to the instructions this time, get everything right the first go around. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully everybody's able to put everything together properly. Alright, here's a progress update at this point. So the Andre, Zach, and Ashley team is actually seem to be pulling ahead here. They're currently putting in the two sides. along with the top and the bottom. Some good progress going there. The all-girls team seems to be the one that's the furthest behind. The team's actually doing fairly well as well. Again, the previous second place team, and I said that their team had not changed. First place team had changed. Second place team is still the same. They're already standing up their cabinet. They're looking pretty good as well. This actually might be a tight race. Ashton, Toby, and Carson have just stood up their cabinet. Girls team is still working to put that top piece on, and as I mentioned earlier, Lauren was a key player on that team, and now that she's gone, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep up the same level of efficiency. It seems like actually Andre, Zach, and Ashley had made a mistake. They're working around some pieces that they seem to have missed earlier, so they're still working on it. It looks like this is a Toby, Ashton, Carson race with Abel, Chris, and Victoria. All right, so we already have our first 2 completed bookshelves. The Abel, Victoria, Chris team was the first to finish. Ashton, Toby, and Carson were... Oh, sorry. Team Aquafina was the first finish just by... honestly, a few seconds beating out the Carson, Toby, Ashton team. The girls team and the Zach, Andre, Ashley team seem to be approximately at the same position. We'll see what happens in the future as the competition continues. But I think in the meantime, we need to take a look at these bookshelves. All right, so again, another update. After inspection, we noticed that those visible screws on the top, they're actually supposed to be facing the roof rather than the floor, so that you can't see them from the bottom. So they're gonna have to redo that top panel. And coming over here, looking at what was second place, looks like the same issue is actually happening over here.
We did it right.
And now we look at the girls team once again. A little slower, but it seems like they actually read the instructions, which is absolutely wild. All right, just need to put the shelves in. They're not
Why
quite
is it
finished.
wild that we read the instructions, Graham?
Because nobody else did. It just seems like that's not something people do. All right, and we're just gonna take a look at this one here.
Instruction book is
We look at the top and oh no. Uh-oh. Alright, just take another look at the instruction booklet, and I guess we'll see you again in a couple minutes. Upon reviewing their error, they made a quick adjustment, and it looks like the Team Aquafina is actually, they might be the first ones to complete. We'll need to do a little bit more of a thorough inspection. I'm not a master on Billy bookcases, but at the moment it definitely looks good to me. Those screws on the top have been rearranged. Again, looks like the Carson, Ashton, Toby bookcase is almost complete. They have fixed that top shelf. They switched it around, but oh my gosh! All right, never mind. They're still working on that. Definitely cannot say that is close to complete at the moment. Okay, again, the girls team. It looks like they're done right now. That top shelf looks good to me. Everything else, again, as far as I know, looks correct. That's pretty good, but I know that still puts you at second place, but that's still pretty good.
Woo! I saw them tightening screws while we finished ours. What? I saw you up there tightening the screw.
I didn't see this side. I didn't see Gwen. Do you have witnesses?
I don't know. It is on video. I saw them. It looked like a Billy bookshelf. I mean, if we need further judging, we can look into further judging. But at the moment,
the further judge.
what I see, it looked like it was good. And we're back to the Zach, Ashley, Andre bookshelf, and they are doing their best looking to finish up their bookshelf. All right, it looks like the Zach, Andre, Ashley team has finished up. They're just making sure all their shelves are actually level on the same set of dots. But that looks actually pretty good at this point. I think I'll have to say that's a good, fine, finished bookshelf. Over here,
Here, pick it up and let's put it against the wall.
work is still being done, but I assume they're aiming for perfection, so that's what I would expect from this group.
The
see-
last one is the straight.
All right, Noelle, what do you
Look at
think?
that, look at that, look at that.
What do you think
Put on the
about
other
Ashton's group?
Look at that. Is this straight to you?
Yeah, I definitely would not consider that straight. We might need to get out the level to check the one. Actually, I don't think we need to get out the level to check that one. That's certainly not straight. But they're doing their best, and that's
Look at
what
that.
counts.
So I hope you enjoyed the very chaotic round 2 of this video. Somehow I feel like it almost got more chaotic than the first round. I joined a team. I joined the girls team. They lost Lauren, which was honestly a big blow to their team. She was kind of the organizer, I feel. But I think I stepped in. We built it right on the first try, you know? I feel like moving into this place, I've built enough IKEA furniture that like I know the ins and outs of IKEA. Thanks to Graham, my fiance, for being the, what is it, like the newscaster, the sportscaster, doing the play-by-play of the Billy Bookcase build-off. I think he did quite a nice job, so. So now it's time to decide the winners. In between rounds 1 and round 2, we decided that we'd award more points in round 2 because the bookcases were twice as big. So we thought this is kind of like the final round. We wanted to give a chance for our 3rd and 4th place teams to make a comeback and potentially win. Sadly, their performance in the first round reflected their performance in the second round. So they did not come in first or second. But again, it was neck and neck between the girls team, who are slow and steady wins the race kind of style, and Team Aquafina that were just speed wins the race. As much as it pains me to say this, I think Team Aquafina won the final round, and because we decided to make those ones worth more, they win the whole thing. But, in my heart, I think the girls win for being the most thoughtful. They asked me where I wanted my shelves. They built them right on the first tries. They also didn't trash the holes. I'll show some of the aftermath of like people putting the shelves on, and so many of the bookshelves, like the holes are like ripped out. You could like see the particle board. Yeah, it was a little brutal, but I don't know. I think the girls' attention to detail and careful planning for their builds definitely wins them some points there. So I'm gonna call it a draw. A not at all biased draw because I was on the girls' team. But yeah, this is my channel. And as I said in the clips, I am the further judge. So yeah, girls' team ties with Team Aquafina. They're gonna be mad when they see this video. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's a bit different from my channel. Thank you so much to my friends for doing this with me and allowing me to film it. I think the video turned out so fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you don't mind my drunk yelling throughout the whole video. And I want to apologize personally to Emma. I don't know if you guys noticed the missed high five, but I was really caught up in the moment, and yeah, that editing the footage when I saw Emma put her hand up for the high five and I just completely missed that. I cringed so hard. I was like, I need to edit this out, but I left it in to hold myself accountable because that's awful. In part 2 of this video, I guess, this series, I will be showing you how I take that dumpster fire of bookshelf building and turn it into a beautiful display with lights, wall scrolls, glass shelves, glass doors, etc. There will be a lighting tutorial for all of you because I know with the discontinuation of Detolfs, we're all looking for something new to display our collections with and a new way to light it up. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys my lighting tutorial. I think the lighting turned out so good. I'm so pleased with how these turned out. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. I don't know if I can afford to do more of these IKEA build-offs, but man, it was fun. So maybe one day in the future, in my next house, we'll do another one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. You can subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Gwyn Collects. And an even bigger thank you to all of my Chica tier patrons: Jackety, Remember June, Melindy Lou, Retro Richie, Leon Blade, and Chance. Thank you all so much for your support. As always, I hope you all have a very, very wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!